You guys are making me a little scared to go to these fast food chains because after reading these confessions, I think half my food gonna be spatting or have rat poison in it. Y'all legit.
Or some ball sweat. What the hell? Hi, welcome back to the castle. We will watch something new today, as always. Like, I love trying out new things with you. And today we try a new channel, a new concept. The channel is called Degenerocity. I hope I say his name right. And he makes work confession compilations. And boy, I'm so curious about those type of things. So let's go right in. Let's not waste any time. All right, here's the video. We start with, this should be Adele, right? I'm sorry, just ate. If I have hiccups, I'm very sorry about that.
Hello.
Hello.
It's
me.
That was my worst intro ever.
Oh boy.
Hey y'all, it's your favorite gambling man. Back with another confessions video. You and I know the gist by now. You guys send me your confessions and I read them while crying on the inside. This time the topic was work confessions. Bad things or
Wait, he makes over all confession videos. Okay. Okay, good.
unusual stuff that happened at your workplace. And I know half of you guys are unemployed, but don't get me wrong. You guys still send me the good stuff. Some of your confessions were a little bit mild, while at the same time, some of your confessions were a little bit wild. And at the end of the day, I come to the same conclusion, is that I hope all your bosses watch this video. Let's just get into it.
Yeah, let's just hope the bosses will never figure that out. Oh boy, this can't go wrong, right? This can't go wrong.
First, I don't got no damn job.
Yeah, well.
I work in a school as a student. One of my classmates made 2 holes in the walls of my classroom. You work in school as a student? When did that become a job? I've been a student for basically all my life, and I never got paid squat. I did more than 12 good years working, and I never saw a cent. I never saw a cent. I need my reparations. My brother's boss at Little Caesars was giving people raises if they did the nasty, even the men.
Wait, what does it mean? My brother's boss at Little Caesars was giving people raises if they...
Little Caesars was giving people raises if they did the nasty.
What is the nasty? What is
even
that?
the men. Second story, Karen at a local McDonald's was mad her nuggets weren't out in time. It was a 1-minute wait and she threw a fit. She was also very obese. So she heard her fat over the counter and tried fighting the cashier. She didn't land one punch, and she got punched once and was knocked out cold. Lastly, a customer at Arby's was mad over curly fries and pulled out a gun and started firing. Honestly.
Okay. From someone who lived in very secure countries with no gun usage like in America. This is so wild. This is like a movie, and I know from previous videos and from previous comments that this stuff happens, and to me it's like, maybe the guns are the problem. I mean, yeah, the people are also the problem, but you know. This is one of the cultural things between Europeans and Americans where I'm like, we will never get on a good paper with this, I think.
I'm still stuck at the first confession because did your
what the hell?
brother like take the raise? Like I'm not judging.
What is the nasty?
You gotta do what you gotta do in this life, but did you take the raise? Like how big was the raise? You know, if it was like an extra $10 an hour with a free side of crazy bread and wings. That's kind of tempting. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, but like everybody else doing it, I might as well join in. And for the curly fries one, I kind of understand it. When you order food and you expect a certain kind of standard to it and it comes back mid, I'm gonna start going crazy on the spot and start rapping to the cashier saying, let's play a little game I made. All you gotta do is pick.
Is it such a thing? Like, maybe I'm just too kind that if the fries are bad, you're just, okay, I munch them anyway.
A candy ball one gotta play. Some people be serious about that curly fries. And the fat
but
girl,
to that extent,
more of the story, accept all opportunities to get in a raise. I work as a teller at my state's credit union. I once had a woman who was cleaning money from her account. She had a bunch of Zelle deposits from her dad, but turns out her dad has been dead for 6 months, and she was pretending to be him, withdrawing from ATMs and transferring money from his account to hers without permission. Needless to say, she didn't get the money. I'm having trouble understanding this confession. I mean, I might be stupid, but like, I'm still having trouble with it because I don't see anything she did wrong. I mean, I bet this is marked as a crime under some random law.
I mean, it's probably there's probably regulations if someone dies, what happens with his belongings, right? And belongings are also the money on the bank account.
Somehow, but I still don't see what she did wrong. Her dad's dead. What does he need the money for? Who is she gonna ask for permission?
Yeah, but maybe he had like a, what is the thing that a testament? This is how you say it in English. Maybe he had that, and by testament it should go to someone else.
Coffin? She gotta ask the bank for permission to her dad's money? Like, why? Why does the bank need the money for? Like, come on, man. You holding her up from showing off her emotion. And for what? Her dead dad that's not gonna use the money? I don't see any problem with what she did. I mean, I bet if I did some research,
the thing is, I understand so many of those memes and videos. It's just proving that I'm so old.
We would, but I'm not. I'm gonna be on her side blindly. I don't care. Go get your dead dad's money, girl. I used to work at KFC, and for some reason, my coworker started putting like 10 squirts of mayo on every sandwich that I was ordering, and this person provided some evidence alongside with it too. If I ever open up my fast food bag and I see a mayonnaise sandwich has been replaced for my burger, I'm chucking that sandwich back at that worker, not gonna lie. No, you won't.
Who's that now?
You right, I won't. I worked as a waiter in this smaller little restaurant. After someone left, I picked up the dishes like a normal person would. There was this guy who worked in the back who would clean the dishes really fast, so everyone kind of relied on him. Until one day we call him not washing the dishes, but licking them till they're clean. Anyways, not long after, the place shut down to no surprise. Bro was just cleaning the leftovers off, making sure the place was spick and span. Bro was just doing his job, and the fact that y'all relied on him meant he was a diligent worker. He did nothing wrong. I mean, I wouldn't eat there, or let my family eat there, or let my friends eat there, or let my dogs eat there, but hey, to each their own. Basically, I used to work in this Mexican restaurant. Reason I applied there, I always kept getting rejected by other places. McDonald's, Taco Bell, and other last resort jobs. Dang, nobody want you. But I was able to get a job at this restaurant for $3 an hour as a servant. Bro, you don't got a job. You're a slave.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah. Oh my God.
It's not a job. You are a servant. This is the type of job I'd take if I had debt to owe to the boss. At first, I came in for the training, which the restaurant didn't really teach much. So I had to teach myself. But customers were weird AF. I had to serve a group of friends that were senior citizens, and they were showing pictures of their private parts to each other.
What is wrong with people? I don't understand.
Public. And I saw that while I was taking their order. More of the story, work somewhere non-food related, such as AutoZone, where I'm happy. Old people be weird sometimes. They're either the most intelligent.
I think it's just people being weird sometimes.
Loving people you've ever met in your life.
And
or second to babies. All the old people I personally know are loving and intelligent though. You know, I love you, grandma. But then there's sometimes those old people that be coming up to me talking in gibberish like, and I just gotta laugh it off like, I don't even know what they say. Yeah, old people be weird sometimes, but I'm glad that you freed yourself from the shackles of slavery and now work at AutoZone. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm happy that you're happy. Worked at a clinic around 18 years old. Got paid in gift cards. Co-worker.
Yeah, but what do you do with gift cards? Can you pay food and rent with gift cards? Is that possible?
Got shot, and I see a patient myself once. Imagine having some kid come in asking you about your jaundice. The hell is a jaundice? Jaundice, a medical condition with yellowing of the skin or whites of the eyes, arising from excess of the pigment bilirubin, and typically caused by obstruction of the bile duct. The hell is bilirubin?
Liver disease.
Bilirubin, an orange-yellow pigment formed in the liver by the breakdown of hemoglobin and excreted in bile. What the hell is a hemoglobin? Hemoglobin, a red protein responsible for transporting oxygen in the blood of viltrumites. Oh, okay. Working for any kind of...
We learned something now, but yeah, for me it was enough to know it's liver disease. Then it makes sense that the skin and eyes and maybe even teeth and whatever turns yellow. It's usually a sign that something's wrong with the liver.
A politician gotta be one of the worst jobs, not gonna lie. I once got an internship for this dude I didn't know much about. And every day there'd be crazy people coming into his office screaming, holding signs with actual blood on them, making death threats, and just being altogether vile. I don't know if it's because the guy was Republican or something, but it traumatized me and made me never want to work in the private sector again.
I can't even imagine how it is to work for a politician field. Like, I see a lot of stuff happening in the world, and personally, I have to admit, I don't want this stress. I don't want to deal with all of that, and I'm brutally honest in here, and you can't judge me for that, but I just see so much every day in the news, and no. Just no. I'm glad that other people take care of it, hopefully in good ways in the future. And that's all I do. I'm very, very passive on that.
Honestly, you didn't even have to tell me.
Which is okay.
There's no
I don't
such
have
thing as
to.
an honest politician, bro. I can almost guarantee that the higher on the ladder the politician is, the more likely the employees will be treated like garbage. I just don't like
Is
the
that
politics
so?
space in general, because the more you look into it, the more you're like, damn, man, everybody a piece of huh? I would never want to work in that space.
Nah,
Unless
I also
I'm gonna be president. I better be the president.
I
First
also
law,
wouldn't
I'm the
want
only
even
dude on
that.
Tinder. All the girls have to swipe right on me. Why the hell I still have no matches? One of my coworkers' boyfriends started...
I hope he gets a cute girlfriend. Aww. One of my coworkers' boyfriends started working with us recently.
Working with us recently. He got yelled at by a stupid bitch manager. Oh my God, I hate that stupid bitch!
Huh?
Anyways, the dude got yelled
My guy, I don't know, has some anger issues.
at by the manager, and it got to the point where he freaking snapped at that. He started insulting her, raising his voice to the point he turned red. The girlfriend tried to step in, pushing him to the side. He pushed her off and yelled, "Don't freaking touch me!" Another coworker pulled up to stop him, and that's where he went berserk. He was pushing him while yelling, "I'm gonna kill you! You..."
What happened?
The people in the restaurant had enough and tried to fight him because the majority of the staff and customers were Hispanic and Latino. He panicked and went outside, locking the customers inside. He later got chased by two old Mexican folk with freaking machetes. Can you believe that? Machetes. Unfortunately, he got away and is about to get fired. Why isn't he already fired, bro? That story is crazy.
He needs help. I hope he gets some help, man. That doesn't sound like everything is okay. It's okay to need help, okay?
And by the sounds of it, you hate your manager too. Is your manager Chris Rock or Mahito from Jujutsu Kaisen? I don't know, man. Crazy story. I don't even know what to say. Just crazy.
Yeah,
when I was
really
younger, I
crazy.
worked at McDonald's. It was painful and tiring. And
I just love how he says McDonald's. I don't know. It's just so lovely. It's so
ended
cute.
up getting myself fired. One day at 1 p.m., I was making french fries till this guy named Michael showed up. He caused employees to freaking quit or get fired. He messed up the employees' work like putting food poisoning in it. What? Today's was the most evil ever. He got up on the counter, put his pants down, including underwear, and then he started peeing while the french fries were boiling. He told the manager that I peed in the french fries to let you know the cameras were broken and nobody was in the kitchen. Turns out Michael is the son of the manager and he believed Michael always. When I served the food to the customer said, it smelled like piss, which ended up me getting fired. But I would hate working with an employee like this, and I would hate having a boss like this.
What? How is that? Why are people even doing this from the get-go? Why are you such an ass? Why are people doing that? What is wrong? There is this guy, not the one that got fired. He's just the victim. The guy that did that really needs some therapy. There's some major issues going on.
Bosses having kids work for them and
Holy
then obviously
shit.
treating them with more respect and bias just because they're their kids. Like, I could never imagine working in a working environment like that. It just sounds too annoying. And the fact that you got fired for him peeing in the fries?
That's absolutely
sue,
crazy.
Sue.
Yeah,
I
sue
don't know what
them.
you're suing for, but sue. Just
Yeah, the problem is no cameras, no nothing. It's like one argument against the other. Would be difficult to get like witnesses and such.
sue. One time when I
I don't know. Can you test the piss? What kind of topic is that even? Can you test the piss to which person it belongs? Is that also doable? Because I know you can, like, with blood and everything. Yes, of course. But can you do that with piss and poo? That would be interesting. Because if yes, maybe there's some burger or whatever food in the trash which still has it, and then that could be used for testing, hopefully. I don't know. Probably too long ago, but still. Oh boy. Horrible. And then companies expect you to kiss their ass and work gladly for them when they treat you like this, right? Jesus Christ.
I was 5 and was still in China. My work master gave me 4 more hours of work for messing up the seam on a poop emoji plushie. Trying to relate to my international audience. Share this video with Winnie the Pooh. I worked at a pizza place, and when the customers were kinda rude, I would make sure to spit on that hoe. My coworker, on the other hand, would lay his balls on some pizza. Good time. All right, I gotta
Lord, what is with all those food places? I'm so glad I don't work at food places. Like, I actually applied like so many years ago. I applied for McDonald's because I wanted to earn some money. Luckily they didn't want me. Luckily, and now I'm happy about it. But man,
a lot of
oh my
confessions
God.
of some of you guys working in fast food and doing disgusting things
Yeah.
to the person's order. Before break, the worst teacher came in the drive-thru, so we put fart spray on his burger. I spat in this guy's burger for being an a-hole, and it turns out the burger was for his kid, and the kid ate it. My friend has a habit of sneaking rat poison in his customers' meals. His ass has a big...
It's dangerous. What the hell? It's freaking dangerous.
Caught yet. Isn't that illegal? You trying to kill your customers? What kind of habit is
What
that?
is
That guy
going
is not normal.
on?
He's a serial killer in the making. I work at Wendy's. I peed in somebody's drink. They thought it was pineapple Sprite.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What? I'm speechless. Literally. And I yap a lot, so it's difficult to make me speechless. I'm so shocked. What the hell? I don't think I ever want to eat out anymore.
All right, that one gotta be fake, but that's not the point. You guys are making me a little scared to go to these fast food chains because after reading these confessions, I think half my food gonna be spat in or have rat poison in it. Y'all legit.
Or some ball sweat. What the hell?
Crazy. But based on what I read, most of the time it's just for customers that are kind of rude to them. And honestly, looking through their lens and perspective, I could understand it. I'm not saying it's right or justified or anything, but if I worked at fast food and you were rude to me when you're ordering your food, I might add a little extra sauce to your food. Like,
people should not be treated like that in the first get-go. Like, please do not treat service staff, retail workers, whatever, people who help you, who make your food, who show you where the freaking mayonnaise is in the shelf. Please just say, hi, where's the thing? Thank you, have a good day, bye. It's bare minimum. And then you get normal treatment back. Just don't be a freaking a-hole.
sometimes customers be tweaking at the employees at these fast food places just because they got their order slightly wrong or the customer got an attitude at the start. Like, I bet 95% of the time it's just gonna be normal customers saying normal orders, and then there'll be those one customers that be like, you forgot the pickles, head ass, making a scene, yelling at you like you're not about to make their food in the back of the kitchen where they can't even see you. You try to start a fight with me, I'ma put a Shrek Twinkie in your bag and say that's your burger. Like,
that exists.
Exactly
Okay.
like this person I'm about to read right here. Worked at Bojangles when I was 15, and a customer called one of my coworkers a rat because his chicken was taking too long. So my dude fried a dead rat he kept in the freezer for a moment like this. No one but me and him knows this. See, these people be waiting for
What?
moments like this, and I'd be one of them. If I'm working at Mickey D's and a customer start cussing at me, I pray for times like this. I'm gonna put monkey brains in your burger. Honestly, I'll probably be one of those petty workers, man. Like if I worked at Starbucks and someone asked for extra whipped cream on their iced coconut latte, I'm gonna be like, extra whipped cream? Nah, I gotta dip my feet in your drink, bro. You're doing too much. If you had the opportunity to eat Bob's Burgers versus my bum's burgers, I reckon you take Bob's. My bum don't taste good.
Bob's
I would
Burgers
know.
probably
I've tried
way
it.
better.
I worked at
What the
Starbucks in
hell?
2017, and
Jump
I would
scare.
put some pills in customers' drinks around the holidays. No cap, I went to jail for 2 years and 6 months probation. The pills weren't any bad ones, just ones that made you feel good, like dopamine. I got some psychopaths in my audience. So back then I used to work
That is some very concerning things. I'm really scared to eat out now, man.
a gas station in high school. The only reason I worked there because it had good pay and my homie was working there too. So working in a gas station, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff go down. I've seen people get shot, stabbed, etc. So at that point,
at 15, I don't know what to say.
nothing really surprised me until one day, me and my homie were just doing our jobs. I was ringing up customers, and homie was sweeping. Until this guy came in, normal-looking guy, asked for a pack of rhino pills. Nothing crazy, people get that all the time. Until I hear barking, so I don't think much of it until I see a full-grown adult man walking on all fours. And I would've just, what the heck, if it wasn't for the fact he had on a dog mask on with a belt. And it's not like he had pants on either. He walked in bare cheeks out in a
Okay. Hear me out. This is definitely a kink. Yes. Okay. This is okay. It is okay to have your kinks. It is not okay to live them outside where you can make people uncomfortable. Please do not be on a leash naked when your owner is getting some whatever at the gas station. Please not. Please do that on private property where nobody can see you. Thank you. Oh my God.
a bra on. What the actual is happening right now? So the guy I was ringing up said, "Who's a good boy?" and pet him. So at that point, I left out like I was shocked. I don't judge kinks.
I fully understand the shock. Like I said, it's okay to have your kinks. It's not okay to be a fucking annoyance to society. No, don't.
But I'm gonna judge this one. You weird if you do this in public. You traumatized my homie right here.
Don't do that in
Gas
public.
station. You
Keep it for yourself.
Metal Gear Solid uniform for you and your partner.
And there's also probably places where other people enjoy that, so you can share public space in a closed space. You know what I mean? Like privacy, but kind of public because there are other people who are into the same stuff. Do that instead to go to the freaking gas station. Sometimes, I don't know. I just let some brain rain. Please, we need some brain rain, okay?
To do those activities for everybody to see. Not everybody want to see that, bro. Leave that behind closed doors.
Yeah.
For a short period of time, I was working at this hardware store. And when I applied, my brother told me that the owner of the store is racist and I wasn't going to get hired because I'm Muslim. And when I applied, I did notice that every single worker was white. But I ended up getting the job for some reason. My brother was pretty surprised. Turns out my brother was right. That owner was racist. Every time I came into work and he was there, he would always pat me down to make sure I didn't have any contraband on me. Never once did I see him do that to any of the other workers. And one day, when I had gotten done cleaning the toilet, for some reason I was the only one getting that duty. I walked past his office and his door was slightly open. And I heard bro on the phone with someone and he was talking about how he didn't trust me. And he straight up said I was a because I was Muslim. After that, I knew I needed to do something. So instead of quitting, I hit a brick of inside his office when he wasn't at work. And where I live, that stuff is mad illegal. I then gave an anonymous tip to the police in our town and he got arrested like a week later. I love your business. W. Nothing but a W. Bro. The only other option I could have thought of is suing him. You know, that's my only other option. I would have recorded him saying all that junk, and I would have sued his ass. Or second option, statements that my lawyer told me not to say, so I won't say it. But your idea, pretty good. Nice. Someone said LeBron was better than Kevin Durant. That's because he is. Don't ever disrespect my goat. Like,
okay, I'm not too much into sports, so I can't put that somewhere.
That. My little husband.
I just accept whatever.
Be disrespected like that.
I've known this girl for more than 4 years, and I like her. I've known her since middle school. I don't know, I just really like her. She already rejected me. That's why I don't talk to her. Because she asked me not to. But I can't get over her. She just my first love. Emoji. Fate has it we now work together. And it's been more than a year since the last time I saw her. And she's been looking at me. I've had a little glow up, so this isn't really a confession. I just need advice from someone I love, enjoy, and respect. 100 emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji. 100 emoji.
I am so glad you asked this question. I have the perfect answer for you.
Okay.
So first, you gotta do this.
My Pokemans. What?
Okay, this next story is a little too crazy to show any type of visuals for.
Okay.
So, in the meantime, I'm gonna read the story. And in your mind, I'll help you visualize everything that's happening.
Okay. So
my sister's coworker Amy got into a fight with this other coworker Jason because he spread a rumor that she injected her pee and poop into the burger patties, and they threatened to
again pee and poo and food. Why? I mean, it was a rumor, but still, the other stuff was apparently the truth. Oh, cry.
fire her over that until she kept denying it. So they went into the parking lot and started throwing hands. But what Jason didn't know is that Amy had put a plastic bag up her before they went into the parking lot. She took like 6 laxatives, and then when they were fighting, she pooed her pants with wet diarrhea.
Ew.
So after they were done fighting, Amy said,
"See if you can spread this around."
And she reached into her pants and pulled out the plastic bag.
Hey, what's that?
And it was one of those where you could zip it up shut. So the plan for her was to throw it at him, but for it to be closed. And she didn't close the bag before she threw it. So she threw it, and wet poo landed all over his face and clothes. And wet diarrhea poo landed on the people standing around him. And everyone stood there, frozen. Some of them were screaming in disgust. And a police car drove by. Then Amy booked it. Some people say they saw her in Alaska. We live in California. The end.
Beautiful. Disgustingly
What a
beautiful.
eloquent story. I feel like that confession was on Shakespearean levels of drama. Any other day, this would be an amazing note to end on. But I have one more.
Oh, no.
And this one makes me feel like George R.R. Martin wrote this himself. So before I lay this story upon you, I just need to say this experience left me with mental scars to this day. So
Okay, disclaimer. If you can't handle it, just skip to the last 30 seconds where I say goodbye. I don't know. I don't know what awaits us. I'm a bit scared after the diarrhea thing. Oh my god. What did I watch? Oh.
Last year in 2022, it was a breezy and warm summer night shift at the Steak and Shake. I was working.
Okay, it's a food place. Just scatter. It's a food place. If you don't want to hear it, I wish you a lovely day. You can click off now, please. Oh boy, I'm so scared. I will be brave. I'm strong. I'm capable.
It was just me and my homies
mantra.
since the
I
boss
can
left
do this.
early that shift.
Yes.
There wasn't any customers, so we were just chilling for the most part.
That's
Suddenly,
cool.
the front door slams open and enters a pregnant lady. But not any pregnant lady. For you see, she was in labor. We both stood there as she struggles her way to the counter, grasping onto her stomach. We're both a bit shaken from the sudden entrance, but I ask her, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She responds in an alarming tone. "Can you please take my order?" My homie is just flabbergasted
She's just
and
hungry.
slowly walks towards the kitchen, leaving me to take her order. I feel my throat close up as I ask what she would like. a bacon and cheese double baked burger with chocolate milkshake. With heavy breaths between nearly each word, we quickly prepared the order for her in the kitchen.
She's almost delivering, so yeah.
While trying to contact our boss, he just wanted an answer. I don't know if his phone was dead or on Do Not Disturb, but we just couldn't call
Typical
home.
boss
So we
behavior.
finished the order and rushed back to the counter to see the lady laying on the ground, straight up, ready to give birth.
Yeah.
She yells, "Give me the food!" And we do so. We try to calm her down and suggest we call an ambulance for her, but she says,
She hungry?
"I feel the triplets coming right now." Which just left me and my friend in a state of pure shock. She unwrapped her burger and started devouring it as we literally saw the baby pop out of her pee-pee area. Oh my God. And she was just pushing the poor kid out with all of her strength. She basically had to undress herself from the bottom to get her kid out safely. Bro, I felt so sick at that moment. I never wanted to see a pregnant woman unpants herself, but now I was forced to, because I literally had to help her give birth. Up to 30 minutes later.
Funny thing. So one of my coworkers, she became recently a mother, and she visited us before, like 1 or 2 weeks before delivering, and she was like, man, she said she's so happy if the pregnancy is over because it was really, really tiring on her and stuff like that. And I'm like, don't worry, if anything happens now, I think our instincts will help you deliver the baby, because our team is full female, and we also have already mothers there, so who already have kids. And I think just naturally, I was just like, I don't think I would be scared in such a moment, because it's like a natural thing. Okay, it's like a natural thing. So I would immediately just know what to do. I don't know if this is a female thing, but you can maybe help me in the comments. But man, if there would be a woman dropping on the floor, I would call the ambulance, of course, but I would immediately know what to do. To just help her, support her, to give her that she can deliver the baby before the ambulance arrives or while the ambulance arrives, whatever. I'm not even scared of it. No, nothing, not a single thing. I don't know. How do you feel about that? How would you react? That would be good to
30
know.
minutes of hearing her yell in pain as her newborn kids wailed out loud. 2 of the 3 kids were born in that time. And the absolute mess that was on the
really
floor that
messy.
she left.
Yeah.
It was like spilled shake and burger pieces combined with all that birth liquid. I was going to vomit. My homie was just done at this point and left minutes ago, since it was the end of our shift. I couldn't leave yet because I had the store key and only could dip when all the customers are gone. So finally, as she was taking a bite of her burger, we pulled out the last kid. It was finally over. The hellfire was finally over. The ambulance came and took the lady and her kids out of the restaurant. And I was asked about what happened from one of the paramedics, and I had to explain the situation while my hands were still shaking. Afterwards, I was the only one left there, completely traumatized
poor
from
guy,
that ordeal.
though.
I had to clean up what was left of her labor. I remember walking home after that and crying on the sidewalk from how much damage that did to my conscious and mental state.
Oh, you
Needless
poor
to say,
thing.
I genuinely feel nothing but pure injury on my soul
Aw.
from that night. Love your vids, by the way. They're the only sense of joy I will ever feel in this unforgiven earth.
Oh my god, but what a story, oh my
And
lord.
in conclusion, Merry Christmas! Or wait, I'm late.
Huh?
Happy New Year! Bum-bidi-bidi-bidi.
Okay, Happy New Year. It's not even far away anymore. Okay, we have September already. But Monka, what a story. All of them. So my takeaway, I will never go eat out again. I will never go eat out again. I will still treat service staff like normal people with respect and kindness, like always. And if a woman collapses in front of me and she's in need to give birth, I'm ready. What are your conclusions of this video? Oh, I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you a lovely day. I see you tomorrow, maybe on stream. Please don't forget, if you're still here, on Friday is my birthday. So if you want to celebrate with me, I'm going to stream the whole thing. I would be very happy if you would be there. But if you don't have the time for it, that's also okay. Anywho, stay outside. Bye-bye.